everybody, my name is Mars. You can call me MG if you would like, and today I have for you the Summer Camp book tag. I found this over on Jessie the Reader's channel, and I thought it was really cute, so I decided to do it, and I will link that video down in the description for you to check out. This is just a cute little tag where you use books to answer questions and kind of build up this fake summer camp, and I thought it was adorable, so I'm here to do it. The first question is for campgrounds, and that is, what fictional world would you like your camp to be set in? And I kind of cheated a little bit because it's not exactly a fictional world. I've gone with Practical Magic, which is set in our world, but it's a version of our world that has witches and magic, and that's what I'm going with because that's the kind of vibe I want to go for this camp. Next, for camp name, it's pick a book title that you think would be the perfect name for your camp, and I have gone with Stardust by Neil Gaiman because I think Camp Stardust is just cute and fits the magical vibes, and I would go to a camp that's called Camp Stardust, if I'm being honest. Then we have what I think is the hardest question on this, and that is for camp flag, and it's pick a book cover that you think would make a good camp flag, and I've gone with There There by Tommy Orange. I really like the colors, and the like feathers across it feels very summer camp-esque, and it's just kind of not the best. Like, I wouldn't want a flag with the words all over it, but if it was just like an orange flag with some feathers on it, I think that would be cute. I don't know, this was a really tough one. I had to put a lot of thought into answering this question. Next, we have the cabin names, and the prompt is to pick 3 random books, open up to a random page, and pick a word off of that page to be the name of the cabins. And I've decided to just use the 3 books from the last question. So first up from Practical Magic, we'll go here, I guess. Let's see, I'm seeing Kitchen Window, I'm seeing Downpour, Coffee Pot. These are very interesting. Sleep, that's also not a great cabin name. Stranger. Ordinary? Sure, we'll go with the Ordinary Cabin. I guess that can be for like people who aren't actually magical but want to attend the magic camp. We'll go with the Ordinary Cabin. Then for Stardust, we'll go here, sure. Fairy. We can have a fairy cabin. Corpse is not great. Unicorn. I would feel bad for people put in the Ordinary Cabin, so we might have to redo the first one. But I like Unicorn. And the rest of these aren't great, so yeah, we'll go with the Unicorn Cabin. And then for There There, the hardcover, so it's harder to flip through. We'll go, here's a full page of words. This is not a magical book, so I'm not expecting anything great. Oh, look at that, the word gun is the first thing I see. Maybe I picked the wrong ones. Avatar? That's fun. There's a lot of curse words in this. There's a lot of words about coding, so it has Java, C++, HTML. Those are not great cabin names. Yikes. This was not great. We're gonna flip to another page, just to see if we can find something else. Talisman. That's a magical word. Abdominal pain is not a great name for a cabin. I think we're gonna go with Talisman. So we have Camp Unicorn, no, not Camp. Cabin Unicorn, Cabin Talisman, and we're gonna redo Practical Magic because I feel bad for Cabin Ordinary. So, let's see. Lightning, that's fun. Almost magical, I guess. For a book about witches, there's not a lot of magical words. Eyebrows? I didn't think this one would be that hard, not gonna lie. And there's the word lightning again. Okay, we'll go with the cabin lightning for the third one. Sure, unicorn, talisman, and lightning. Next up, we are picking camp counselors, and this is just to pick 3 characters from books that you think would make good camp counselors. And I've gone for like older teen characters, And I'm assuming that would make the like actual people at the camp like younger kids, so that's the vibe we're going for. But first I've picked Ellis from the Bone Houses. He is a cartographer. I feel like he could be like the arts and crafts kind of teacher. Then we have Cinder from the book Cinders. This is the first book in Lunar Chronicles, and she's a mechanic, so she could teach more like mechanical stuff to the kids, maybe. And then finally, I have gone with Arya from Aragon. She's an elf. She does magic, so she could like teach the kids magic. So there's like some mundane stuff going on at this camp and some magical stuff. I feel like that's a pretty good vibe. And now for the second hardest question, I think. It is the camp song. It is to pick a quote from a book to be the like theme or vibe of your summer camp. And I went back through my reading journal because whenever I read a book and it has a good quote, I will write down that quote. And I was reading stuff, and a lot of them are sad because for some reason those are the quotes that stick out to me the most. But what I have gone with is from The Amber Spyglass. This is the third book in the His Dark Material series by Philip Pullman. And the quote is, "It was a place of brilliant sunlight, never undappled." And I just think that's a lovely quote, and it sets a beautiful image for what my summer camp is going to look like. So thank you, Amber Spyglass, for providing a not sad quote. Then for camp activity, it's to pick an activity that happens in a book that would fit the vibe of your summer camp, and I have gone with the book All Our Hidden Gifts. And if you've read this, then you know that tarot reading is a very big part of this book, and I think tarot reading would fit perfectly in a magical summer camp. Hopefully, though, things don't go as poorly for my campers as they do for the characters in this book, because oh boy, do they have some tarot-related troubles. And finally, the last question is camp book essential. At camp, you have no internet and no phone service, so pick a book that you would bring to camp to enjoy during those long nights. And I have gone with A Declaration on the Rights of Magicians because this is a thick book and I feel like it would last me quite a while throughout the summer. And I'm very excited to read this. It is historical fantasy, which is a genre that I've really been vibing with lately, and I got this at a used book sale my library was doing a couple of months ago, and it's just been sitting on the shelf waiting for me to open it, and I can't wait to find the time for this book. And those were all of the questions. I hope you enjoyed learning about Camp Stardust and kind of building the camp with me. I thought this was so fun, and I really enjoyed answering these questions. But that is it for this video, so if you've enjoyed it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. You can subscribe to my channel for more content, and that way I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye everyone!